Hey friends! Do you also feel dizziness, headache, nausea, or similar things whenever you start playing a video game in front of any screen? Then that means you have the problem of motion sickness. And let me tell you, you are not the only one facing this problem. And yes, as you've read the title of this video, I am one of the gamers who faced these motion sickness related issues a lot in the past. And I hate it when I don't feel well while playing my video games, so yeah, I invented my ways, my methods, to deal with these motion sickness problems. And after testing these methods for months on myself, I can assure you guys that these methods are not only limited to overcoming most of your motion sickness problems, if not all, rather, you could enjoy your precious gaming sessions with much more fun and less stress. So yeah, the number one method is locking your FPS. Now, it does not matter where you play video games, because nowadays, even you can play games on your smartphone at 120 FPS, and sometimes beyond that mark. Now, I always feel dizzy and feel weird headaches whenever I try to play any game at above 130 FPS and more than that. So what I do is that I lock the FPS of all my games at 120 FPS. On smartphones, you can lock the FPS from the in-game settings. On gaming consoles, you can set your console to run the game either at a fixed 60 FPS or at a solid 40 FPS. And on PC, you can either lock it down from your GPU's control panel software or use Riva Tuner statistics servers and lock the FPS globally. And even if you turn on frame generation from the game settings while keeping the global FPS limited to, say, 120 FPS at the same time, the game also stays locked at 120 FPS. It also helps me deal with latency issues, so yeah, that's something extra. And yeah, you can even lock your games either at 60, 50, 40, or hey, even at 30 FPS here, as per your comfort level and adjustment value. This technique always helps me in enjoying my game properly, even if I don't allow my GPU to run at its full potential. But yeah, it is far better than damaging your brain through motion headaches, right? Number 2, using night mode. Now, it does not matter on which platform you're gaming, since you always have to look at a screen while playing your favorite game. And sometimes, you might face headaches, and even cause stress to your eyes, from the blue light coming out from your TV, monitor, or your handheld screen. Now, if your device allows you to change the color temperature, then please keep it at a value of 6500K, because that gives you the perfect balance and color accuracy between warm and cool colors. And now, if you suddenly feel something heavy or dizziness while gaming, then I would highly suggest you to enable the night mode, or night light, whatever it's named for your device. This will reduce most of the blue lights, depending on the night light value set by you, or your device. Now, yeah, this will give your screen a yellowish color tone, and you might feel as if you're watching some Hollywood movie that's being shot in Mexico. But yeah, at least it won't cause stress or pain in your eyes. And you can also have a proper good night's sleep if you love to play games late at night. Okay? Number 3, take frequent breaks. Yeah, this method not only applies in gaming, but rather in every work, whether it's your daily chores, your office work, studying to pass the exams, exercising, anything. Whether it requires constant looking at your screen or not, you should be taking small breaks in between your work. Now, in our case, let's say you game for 2 hours daily, and in our universe, 2 hours is equals to 120 minutes, okay? So, here's the deal. Break that 2 hours time period into 4 segments, 30 minutes each, and in that each 30-minute segment, play your game for 20 to 25 hours straight, and then, get out of your seat, and use that remaining 5 to 10 minutes to do some exercise, or just go to a small walk for that time, and after that, get to your seat and use your gaming session time like this. Taking frequent breaks like this during your work or enjoyment period has so many benefits, like, it will replenish your body, your physical and even your mental health, increase your focus power, reduce your work stress, headaches, and so on and so forth. Number 4, don't use headphones always. Yeah, this might sound weird, but prolonged use of headphones also cause dizziness, headaches, and motion sickness related issues to some people. So yeah, if you're only using your headphones, or earphones, for 2 to 3 hours daily, then I think that's fine to a certain degree. However, if you are using it for longer periods of time, say 5 to 6 hours, or even 8 to 10 hours, heck, even more than that, then that might cause further issues in the long run. So, if you're not doing some, too much personal stuff on your mobile or computer, then please, use proper speakers, whether it's a 2.0 or a 7.1 surround speaker, as per your requirement in your device. But yeah, you will know the difference once you switch your audio device from a headphone to a speaker device. Your ears will then thank you for this change. Number 5. Disable these settings that you are seeing right now on the screen here. Oh, my God! I don't know why these things still exist in modern gaming, but yeah, here we are. Even if you follow all the previous methods that I mentioned earlier in this video, you're still not safe, unless you disable or turn off all these settings in your games. It does not matter whether it's an indie game, AA, or a AAA game, all these graphical effects do more harm than actually helping the game look better. Like bro, who still wants fake blur while moving your character? Are fake frames not enough nowadays, huh? So yeah, these effects cause all those nausea, dizziness, and motion sickness related issues, so turn them off immediately, especially those motion blur and camera shake effects. And talking about the cherry on top, 99% of the time, turning them off makes the game visuals look sharper and better than how it was before. So yeah, it is what it is. Number 6. Increase the field of view. Yeah, I don't know why, but whenever I experience weird dizziness while playing a certain game, I always increase the field of view to a certain degree with which I feel comfortable in that particular game. Doing this always resolves my personal issue of dizziness, but yeah, you may also try to decrease that if you feel uncomfortable viewing the wider view of your character. Number 7. Try different genres. What I mean by this is that, say, in case, if you only play shooter or third-person action games most of the time, then please go out of that comfort zone and explore games from other genres, like platformers and racing, and so on. In this way, you will feel less stressed, and if you have the problem of motion sickness while playing any first-person or third-person 3D game, then playing some side-scrolling games like Streets of Rage, Mega Man, Super Lucky's Tales, Strider, etc. are gonna make you feel what video games are again, and make you realize that why we love and play them in the first place. So yeah, go ahead and try this method, even if you don't have any motion sickness related issue at all. Because everyone should taste other games too, that you have still not explored yet till now. Number 8. Resize the game window. So yep guys, you can also try resizing the game window to a smaller portion of the center of your screen. If you are on game consoles, then you may try resizing your screen smaller from your TV settings if your TV or monitor allows for that feature. And if you're on PC, then just set the game to windowed mode and resize the window as per your choice, and then bring it to the center of your screen. This may sound weird, but this really helped me, and it still helps me a lot whenever I feel any kind of headache issues while gaming. Number 9. Proper environment and setting. By this, I mean that your room, where you play games or do any work in front of a screen, make sure that your room has proper lights set up already. If you game mostly at night and all the bulbs and tube lights are turned off, then it may cause eye strains, thereby lead to increasing the chances of getting motion sickness when you start playing in that dark environment. So yeah, in that case, avoid gaming in a dark room and instead, keep your room lights on as usual. Or, you could also use dim lights, so that it is neither completely dark nor fully light in the room. Number 10. Sitting posture. Yes, it does not matter whether you sit on a sofa, on your chair, or even on your bed, while gaming, or for any other purposes. If you sit like this in a weird posture, instead of sitting straight, then yeah, this could be the reason behind your motion sickness and other mental issues, because sitting in a wrong posture for a prolonged period of time could lead to blockage of your blood flow, and that would lead to further health problems. So yeah, even if not always, but please, make sure to take care of your sitting habits while doing any of your office work, or even gaming, or whatever you're doing, you know. And also at the same time, if you do your office-related work and play video games using the same device and setup, located at the same room, then I would suggest you to change the position your gaming setup from time to time, if that's possible. Because sometimes, gaming may feel like a chore if you are gaming sitting on the same chair and desk, and at the same area that you use for your office works. So doing this will reduce the unnecessary stress that some people feels. And here's the important note, my friends. I am not a medical expert, and these methods that I've just told you about may not always guarantee to cure your motion sickness related issues 100% or any other mental issues that you experience while playing any video game. So yeah, please, if you're having some serious problems, then kindly seek a professional doctor as soon as possible, okay? And with that being said, my friends, make sure to take care of your health first, because if you don't focus on your very own real life, then how can you focus on playing your favorite video games properly and taking control of your game's protagonists' lives? Am I right?